Hey guys, welcome to something new I thought I would try. This video is going to be kind of weird one, where I just tell you something that's popped in my head. Like, this thing has been in my head for about the last 3 weeks, and I don't know how to get it out. And it kind of built a little story while it was been there. So I hope you guys find this entertaining to listen to, and let's get right into it. And cue the music. In the year 2068, a monkey-ruled planet by the name of Aruga, just vibing out, just chilling. It was inhabited, obviously, by monkeys. However, they were just vibing out one day, chilling, when one day that would all change due to a distress call that had been sent out to the orangutans, as I call them. The planet was requesting, the planet that had requested aid was not yet discovered or even heard of by any of the orangutans. But then they decided to go check it out, and when they got there, they found out they was being attacked by an enemy group known as the fraudful baboons. Yes, this whole kind of universe is ran by monkeys, or any version. Like even gorillas. I'm sure gorillas will come in handy later in later chapters. But anyways, on arrival, the fraudful baboons already began to attack the orangutans by sending scam emails and pop-up ads. Half of the army of the orangutans was wiped out in just one move because they all fell for the fraud. And yeah, however, they still had a backup plan, which in the end would save them. Under heavy fire, the fraudful baboons just kept hammering the orangutans, and they were struggling to hold them off. For a while, it looked like the end was near, and all the orangutans were doomed. But just before the rest of the fleet was wiped out, they quickly asked for reinforcements back on Aruga. However, the scientists on Aruga had already been planning to make a mech-type ship that can only be used by the general, which is Hammond Sr. I'm sorry, this is all getting cut out, all the blablablas. Anyways, yeah, so they made a mech for Hammond Sr., but considering he was leading the fleet, he wasn't there, so they had to get the next of kin, and it's all Neuralink technology, so they had to pray to God it worked. And luckily enough, they made a ship, mech, that the orangutans now know as the legendary mech Shitasaur 1. And it was piloted by the most daring captain of them all, Hammond Jr., the son of the 5-star General Hammond Sr., who was leading the rescue mission, obviously. With his father in grave danger, after receiving the reinforcement call, he had no choice but just to hop into the ship to see if there was any compatibility, at least, so they can get it up there. Because without it, they're dead. They're done. But I mean, when they tested up the ship for its first run with the Neuralink, it just luckily reached the 80% mark rate, and they decided, without any other choice, to test it. With the father's time running out, the ship luckily connected, and with the father's time running out, he launched into space at hyperspeed to rendezvous with the army, and most of all, his father. We arrived to see the massacre of most of the ships, only having 2 left, but both very badly damaged. Losing control of his emotions, the mech started to lose control and go into a full rage, using its shit cannons to destroy the fraudful baboons' fleet without mercy. With the baboons' general's ship destroyed, the very few remaining baboons fled, not seeing any other choice or any way to victory. After driving them off, Hammond Jr. rushed over to the remaining ships, but just as he got close, he received a transmission from his father telling him to complete the mission, son. And just as he kept rushing in to go find his father, the remaining 2 ships exploded, causing a black hole to summon and drag all the wreckage in, leaving him and his lonesome with the planet. After mourning his father for the next 10 minutes, I don't know, time is a relative in space, he decided to complete his orders and then go check out what the actual distress call was on the banana-shaped planet. Yes, it's a banana-shaped planet. This is all going to come in handy in Chapter 2. Upon landing on the planet, thousands of banana maidens came charging out to take hostage what they thought was a baboon. But once they saw Hammond and orangutan, they all decided, or they had realized that their help had actually come. Not knowing that these banana women, or banana maidens, were all cuckoo banana. They decided to throw a party in thanks that they helped save the day. Now, these banana maidens were all happy. Everyone's partying around, dancing, you know, being all seductive, doing all that. When they brought him a tray of food. And on this tray of food, he saw a bunch of tiny bananas. But at the time, he was having such a good time, he hadn't realized that all the other bananas were eating tiny bananas as well. And considering, you know, they're all banana people, once he had got out of his daze of winning and finally had a chance to realize and reflect, oh, you know, this isn't good, this is bad, what happened, where are we? He realized that if the inhabitants known as banana bazons were eating bananas, like littler bananas, he was in the midst of partying with a race of banana cannibals. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed me rambling on. If you want to hear more of the story, down below in the comments message. That didn't make sense, but I'm going to keep it anyways. I hope you guys have a great day, and I want you all to beware the fraud baboons online. Also, end of chapter 1. Is that Liam Neeson?